expected this podcast to be about this.
Yeah, I was not. But
Maybe we can talk about architecture another day if this is what it's going to be about. But yes, it took 12 years for the case to be resolved. By the time the case was resolved, I had my first son. I was married. I had my first son. He was 1.5 years old. And I remember the cop coming into the room and I'm screaming at him saying, फांसी देना है उसको, hang him or whatever. And वो मुझसे कहते हैं कि फांसी तो दे नहीं सकते, आप तो जिंदा हो. And it's so strange that our system is the way it is.
So easy to say that.
Yeah, the kind of pay, we talk of pay scales today. I can tell you that things are not very different from the past. I was given 750 rupees a month as salary. And
which year was that?
This was 1990 in Bangalore. 3 years later, जब हम अरण्या गए थे बीवी दोषी के घर में इंदौर में, मैं पहुंची एंड मैं ढूंढ रही हूँ अरण्या कहाँ पे है, कहीं नहीं दिख रहा था.
You were thinking it's something big or ऐसा?
No, we had this photograph of Aranya in that the terracotta color typically, and it's not there anymore. Everybody has painted it in and they अपने हिसाब से और अपना बना लिया उसको. I remember calling Nikita Rasya and Sonam, who were my 3 key people who were running Ethos events vertical, the industries relation vertical, and ASEDGE. And I told them I'm handing it over to them. And it was June of 2023. And I said March 31st will be my last day with Ethos.
Easy, आप ही की तो मर्जी है. Nobody is forcing you. बीच में आप थक गए यार, छोड़ो यार, वापस चलते हैं. It's so easy to give up. So वो आपने कैसे किया?
तो एक पागलपंती, एक जुनून है, एक what you call obsession है. 43 degrees was the temperature for almost 4 weeks. It was the hottest April in 122 years. मेरी नसीब थी. And like you said, ये मेरे पे था. अगर मैं बीच में छोड़ना चाहती थी तो मैं छोड़ सकती थी. मैं नहीं छोड़ सकती थी क्योंकि सबसे ज़्यादा जो इम्पॉर्टेंट था was ये वॉक के बाद क्या. अगर मैं हार मान जाती कहीं रास्ते में, इट्स ओके. सो आई विल टेल यू, ग्वालियर में मेरे पैर में बहुत बुरी तरह चोट लगी थी. एंड किसी ने मुझसे बोला किसको पता चलेगा, वी वोंट शूट ऑल ऑफ इट. जब तुम वहाँ पहुँच रही हो उतना चल लेना, वो शूट कर लेंगे और हो जाएगा. ऐसे मुझे पता चलेगा ना.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम टू द पीएम शो. Today our guest is an architect. She is the founder of Ethos Foundation and ASEDGE. She is very well known for ORCOS, where she did a walk throughout the country to promote architecture in rural and suburban areas of India. This is one of the most inspiring podcasts I have ever done. We have also discussed about how she was able to walk 1700 kilometers from Kolkata to Delhi and what kept her motivated. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you all the story of architect Geeta Balakrishnan. So I wanted to start with your initial days where you were born और वहाँ से आपको स्टार्ट करके अपनी जर्नी बतानी.
बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग है कि माई वॉक दैट आई डिड वॉज फ्रॉम कोलकाता टू डेली बिकॉज आई वॉज बॉर्न इन कोलकाता. दैट वॉज आई थिंक प्रॉबली बिफोर योर पेरेंट्स वर बॉर्न. 1968 की बात कर रही हूँ. और आई वॉज बेयरली देयर फॉर अ ईयर बिफोर वी मूव्ड आउट. And spent I believe my parents tell me कि थोड़े दिन मुंबई में थे and then we moved to Hyderabad.
और थोड़ा पेरेंट्स के बारे में बताइएगा because I think they play an important role.
Yes. So my father was an engineer. He's no more. He passed away in 2018. My father was an engineer and an electrical engineer. Very fond of cricket and chess. And at some point he used to tell us that he was so maniacal about cricket and chess कि वो career paths बन सकते थे, but he had to take a choice कि मैं या तो ये चुनूँ या तो पैसे बनाऊँ to support the family, and he chose working as an engineer. He was very hardworking. He was of the first batch of PSG College of Coimbatore, and worked as an electrical engineer in certain state electrical offices and all that, and then got into a corporate sector, and that's his life. He was a very good at numbers. He was a wizard with numbers. He could do a lot of calculations back, forth, and things like that. Mother is very interesting. Born and brought up, born in Guruvayur. Uh, I mean, we come from the border of Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So my father's from Palakkad and mother's from Guruvayur. But she lived all her life in Mumbai. Her father was the one who initiated the best transport, BEST, जो transport services in Mumbai में वो. She was 19 when she got married, 17 and a half or something when she actually got into medicine in Mumbai. She studied 1 year of medicine before she got married. So she's not a graduate, but an extremely talented woman. So I think both my parents valued education a lot, and hence whether it was my brothers or I think they were very particular about us getting what we wanted to study, at least getting there with our education. So that's about my parents. So we moved to Hyderabad, I think in 1969 and 1970, and we spent 12 years in Hyderabad, जहाँ पे मेरी schooling हुई. So largely my childhood was in a convent in Hyderabad. The studies were in convent in Hyderabad, and हिंदी मेरी शुद्ध नहीं होती थी. आज मैं बोल रही हूँ बहुत ही बर्बाद हिंदी होती थी. आई यूज्ड टू स्पीक द हैदराबादी उर्दू हिंदी. एंड क्लास 9 ख़त्म होने के टाइम पे डैड ने बोला कि ही इज़ मूविंग टू दिल्ली, and that became a challenge because I moved from a state board to a national board. Had to teach myself a lot more because national board में बहुत अलग होता है. And then I used to be laughed at for my Hindi because I used to say things like मैं पूछी, और पूरी क्लास हंस पड़ती थी. मैंने पूछा बोलना चाहिए. I would say गाड़ी खड़ हो गई, and they say खड़ हो गई क्या होता है. So there were a lot of these things that I had to unlearn, relearn, and actually pick up. And I'm very good at languages, fortunately. Bengali बोल लेती हूँ. Telugu I used to study till class 9, and then learned this Hindi, which was a new type of Hindi for me. And so class 10, 11, 12 was in Delhi, and Delhi was very difficult. Hyderabad, I mean, I am in Delhi today, but Hyderabad was a small town, simple place, and then here I am in Delhi where it's very different, right? There is a lot of show, there's a lot of glitz. Asian Games ho rahe the 82 mein when we came in, so there was a lot of all that tamasha happening, and the rigors of wanting to perform well in school, all that was there. And it was very hard because more importantly, I think when I was 16 and I was in class 12, 20 days before my board exams, I was raped. There was a very unfortunate incident. There was our driver, who was our ex-driver actually. He had moved on. He had been taken out of his job, and one night, like I said, 20 days before my exams, I found him trying to throttle, and there was an attempt on my life, and thinking I was dead, he actually raped me. So the next 5 years in architecture college were spent trying to make sense of this new person that I was, who had been through such a trauma, trying to heal myself, trying to understand architecture suddenly, because मुझे architect नहीं बनना था actually. I wanted to live my mother's dream of being a doctor. I was very excited about being a doctor. I had put in all that I could, but this happened 20 days before my boards, and after that it was very hard to study and be able to perform the way I could have performed maybe. No excuses. At the end of the day, I did well in the architecture entrance, and I got into SPA. And 2 months after that, I actually got medicine at AIIMS. I got the ancillary courses, the ancillary program, but by then I was so happy in the space of architecture, studying, learning, that I chose to stay with it.
आर्किटेक्चर का एक्सपोजर कैसा है आपको?
So, my uncle was a civil engineer in Chennai. And so summer vacations में हम जब जाते थे तो देख लेते थे. He used to work with the Center for Rural Development in IIT Madras. So I used to go there and spend my summers. So he would take me once in a way, site देख लिया, किताबें दे दी पढ़ने के लिए. But it was not something that I aspired for. My father wanted me to do home science. He said, especially I think after the incident, he was very protective of me. He said, maybe you can slow down and things like that. But I was quite a daughter to contend with. I would not take these things very easily. I said, bilkul nahi, I want to do what I want to. And this uncle, I think at some point around that time, we had a conversation. And he said, why don't you try architecture? And that's how I said, I didn't know enough. I used to, since I knew my uncle's work, I knew that I used to play with bricks and mud in the backyard, but not really understand. And there was another very beautiful. So the house we lived in was designed by a civil engineer. आजकल यही बोलते हैं civil engineer design करते हैं, architect design करते हैं, but it was designed by a civil engineer. And we had a very beautiful model in a glass case of the house in our house. So that was another thing where, I got to see different aspects of the house as a 3D model while living in the same space. And it used to occupy the pride of place in our house also, in a sense. So these were ways in which I was exposed to architecture, but it was not something. If you ask me, what do you want to be, maybe in January of it was January of 1985, January of 1985, I may not have said architecture. So I would say architecture chose me in a sense, and I have no regrets. I think if I go back today and I had to make a choice, I may choose architecture, having lived this life. But yeah, that's how architecture happened.
So आपने जो incident बताया अभी आप, it's very unfortunate, but you want to talk about it? Or?
Yeah, for sure मैं इसके बारे में बात करना चाहूँगी, because I'm hoping that जो लड़कियाँ और लड़के ये शो देख रहे हैं, सुन रहे हैं, उनको भी ये जहन में रहे कि bad things happen. There is darkness. There are people who lose their parents. It's just, I see it as ऐसा कुछ हुआ है कि मैं accident हो गया, या you have a very bad fallout with somebody. You even fail in an exam maybe. It's one of those things that happen in life that put you in a very dark place. एक दब जाते हैं उसकी वजह से, लेकिन उभर पाते हैं. And there is life after an incident like rape. It can be happy, it can be beautiful. You can forge a good path, successful life at the end of it. So I want to, the reason I want to talk about it, and I've started talking about it more after my father passed away in 2018, because tab tak bichare, I think he never got over it. Father always felt he was responsible in some way, because वो घर में थे जब ये हुआ, अलग कमरे में थे रात को 12-1 बजे, and he didn't know. I had to actually go out of the back door of my house. पीछे के दरवाजे से जो बैकयार्ड है, हम दिल्ली के घरों में स्पेशली है ये बैकयार्ड, और ऊंचे वाले दीवारों पे कांच के पीसेस लगे रहते हैं, उसके ऊपर मुझे चढ़ के नेबर के घर जाके, आई थॉट पेरेंट्स को ही मार दिया उसने, इसीलिए इतने बोल्डली मेरे कमरे में आया है. एंड ही लेफ्ट माई रूम थिंकिंग आई वॉज डेड, एंड दैट्स हाउ आई मैनेज टू सर्वाइव today. Otherwise, maybe the next morning my parents would have found me in a very bad shape. So I went to my neighbor's house, and neighbors are the ones who woke my parents up and told them कि वो गीता हमारे घर में है, और तभी उनको पता चला. So I think the reason I want to tell people is चीज़ें होती हैं ज़िंदगी में, but it's not the end of life. If we could find support within ourselves. And I spoke on the TEDx talk also, where I say सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट दुनिया में अपने आप है. सो रिमेंबर दैट you have to, अपने आप को जब संभाल लोगे फिर तुम बाकी लोगों को संभाल सकते हो. So at that point in life, in time, I made myself the most important person to myself. मैंने कहा और कोई मैटर नहीं करता, मैं अपने आप को संभाल लूँ, अपने अंदर देख लूँ, अपनी चाहत जो है उसको फॉलो करूँ. If even in a marriage, I kind of said what I want, I should be able to get out of a marriage. So these were things that I put very clearly forward to even my husband when we got married. And I think if you set this right at the start, the equation is very different. And हाँ वो ये ज़रूर मैसेज देना चाहूँगी मैं यंगस्टर्स को कि don't believe that it's the end of the world. Things pass and things get better.
और ये आपके जस्ट कॉलेज स्टार्ट होने के पहले हुआ?
ये 1985 February 7th and college was August 1st 1985 and March 1st were board exams. So board exams के 20 दिन पहले हुआ. But I still, again one more thing is I was very consistent. मैं पढ़ाई जो करती थी, मेरे को रात किसी भी दिन में उठा के मेरे को टेस्ट करा लो, मैं I would be able to do well. हम हमेशा लास्ट मिनट में करते हैं हर चीज़ आर्किटेक्चर में. मैं अपनी टीम से बोलती हूँ 1 हफ्ता पहले कर लो, वही तुम्हारा डेडलाइन 1 हफ्ता पहले रख लो, लास्ट मिनट में कर लो उसे 1 हफ्ते पहले. गॉड फॉरबिड टांग टूट गई तुम्हारी, लैपटॉप क्रैश हो गया, कुछ भी हो सकता है, तो पहले अपना सारा कुछ रेडी करके रख लो. एंड आई थिंक दैट हेल्प मी इन गुड स्टेड बिकॉज आई कुड टेक माई बोर्ड एग्जाम्स. एक्चुअली maybe 3-4 days before my March 1st, before the board exams, I was in a bus coming back from somewhere and I saw this guy out on the road, out on bail. Parents ने मुझे बताया नहीं था क्योंकि वो मुझे डराना नहीं चाह रहे थे. And I came home and I asked my father, he said, yeah, bail पे निकला है. और मैं खूब लड़ी उनके साथ, वो अलग बात है पेरेंट्स के साथ. But so there was so much fear at that point in time. But I still managed to do reasonably well in my exams. But it doesn't have to be. You can take a year off. It's not the end of the world that you have to manage life the way I did. Each one has their way of coping. And I think it took a long while to get over it. I was on meds. There were a lot of things that were going on. Yeah.
Ma'am, in the age of 17, 18, we are very excited about going college. कि हम दोस्त बनाएंगे whatever of any gender, but that affected your friendship with males?
No, दोस्त बने, खूब बने. I don't think any of my male friends, I was eight girls in a class of 32 guys. I don't think anybody knew. In fact, many of them, I mean, they knew at some point कि कुछ हुआ था, but not the intensity of what happened. And I think many of them knew after 2018 when I wrote a article and I put it out there and everything. That's when many people reached out and spoke about it also with me कि हमको मालूम ही नहीं था. Lady girls also did not necessarily know the whole picture. But it did not, because I think I know it's very hard to believe, but I did not distrust males just because this happened. And I think at the age of 16, again it's very difficult to say that I had that wisdom to think about these things in the manner that I'm thinking about today. So I don't know what it was that gave me that strength to believe in me, believe in that it is just a one-off thing, that it's not something that happens to everybody. I used to feel fear of the dark. Those were things that I could not manage. I would have these crazy dreams for a long, long time, wake up sweating, feeling miserable. But somehow there was that strength also on all sides to tell my father that I will not fight the case only for attempted murder. I will fight for rape as well. My father did not want me to go through the agony of fighting a case like that, but saying I want to do it. Because there could be another person like me who gets affected, and I wanted to fight that. So those things came to me, and I think you get the strength. At the same time, I don't want to belittle anybody else who doesn't have that strength, because each one's fighting their battle. There is a different क्या बोलते हैं, space they're coming from. They have different experiences as children. They have different experiences. They have different kinds of relationships with their family, with their friends. So all of it plays a role in लोग डरते हैं बताने से घर में because they don't know what kind of reaction they would get. There are people who say it's your fault, and for me it was I know it was not something that was easy on my parents. None of my relatives knew about it, so my parents didn't go telling people. Not that they were open कि हाँ हो गया भाई, ऐसे कोई बात नहीं थी. But and many of my relatives knew only when my book came out. They didn't even then. They were very upset that we didn't tell them and take their help at that point in time. But it was not something I hid from anybody, or I felt embarrassed or ashamed or awkward about. But I didn't go out of my way to tell anybody. My parents, of course, did not tell.
So जब ये आपके साथ इंसिडेंट हुआ, इट्स वो एक पार्ट है. सेकेंड पार्ट इज़ द जस्टिस सिस्टम. You have to go to court, repeat that every time what happened. So
It was crazy. I don't know if you expected this podcast to be about this.
yeah, I was not. But
Maybe we can talk about architecture another day if this is what it's going to be about. But yes, it took 12 years for the case to be resolved. By the time the case was resolved, I had my first son. I was married. I had my first son. He was 1.5 years old. By then, does it even matter? 12 years of a struggle. And possibly he only got 8 years. I remember that night I was on heavy sedation, and I remember the cop coming into the room and I'm screaming at him saying, फांसी देना है उसको, hang him or whatever. And वो मुझसे कहते हैं कि फांसी तो दे नहीं सकते, आप तो जिंदा हो. And it's so strange that our system is the way it is.
so easy to say that.
Yeah, but of course he was also being factual and right about it, so I wouldn't blame him. But yeah, so as far as the legal system goes, fortunately camera में hold किया गया था, meaning the whole case first day was in Patiala House. Every time I drive past there एक तरह से deja vu की feeling होती है. And my father hired the senior most lawyer. He said, I'm going to get after this. So I think the person who was actually Sanjay Gandhi's lawyer, if I remember right, B.R. Handa or somebody, I tried Googling to find out because it was like a bad chapter that I put away for a while. But so pehla day to was in public, after which they put it in camera because it was to do with a rape. And the rest of the things happened in the chamber. And as far as the lawyer of the other side is concerned, he wants to prolong it because every time there is a hearing, probably 500 रुपया उस ज़माने की बोल रही हूँ, maybe he was getting some money and it was important for him to keep pushing it. तो कुछ ना कुछ बहाना लेके अगला case hearing. The saddest was them giving an explanation to the judge कि मैंने उसको बुलाया, हमने उसको बांध के रखा वहाँ पे. And and I remember turning around and I think his name was Preetam Arora, looking at him and telling him कि आपके don't you have relatives, don't you I mean it's a very filmy dialogue, but it felt so strange that a person could be so callous just because you're a lawyer and you can talk without even feeling and thinking. But fortunately after that I didn't need to go. Once my hearing and statement was over, I'm sure my father had to go again and again and again and again. But they kept me away. I know my neighbors had to go. My dad had to go for the hearing. The cop had to go. Everybody, both sides neighbors. And it took 12 years for just that simple, I mean it was clear cut case. He was caught. There was no reason for it to take 12 years, but that's how long it took. Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, ma'am, but it's a very inspirational story actually.
Thank you.
So I think now we should
Get
change
to
the
architecture.
topic.
Yes.
Yeah. So after your architecture, you directly joined any firm or something?
So that, like I said, first 5 years in architecture were just figuring out. So if someone sees me today with what I'm doing, I don't know if they will believe that it is the same Geeta who was in college, because one is I was trying to understand this whole field of architecture, and the second. And then again linked to this incident, I was very keen on doing my internship in the US. It was the last semester of college. And the reason it was important for me to go, I felt it was important to go to the US, because if it was India, my parents may not have allowed me to go to another city at that point in time. I wanted to go and be able to live on my own, address my fears up front, and say, कि हाँ, you know, I have healed to an extent where I am alive, I am happy, I'm living my own life, and I can do things on my own. And hence in fact, from my third year, started writing to this prof in the US saying, I want to intern with you. And he said, ऐसे कोई opportunity नहीं होती है. We don't have internships in the US in colleges. But I would write to him every week, every 2 weeks, कि ले ले यार, please, you know, take me in. And then he said, okay, you're in. So the last 6 months internship actually happened in the US. And it was not something that was common, because I know that our prof, Professor Chishti, whenever I went to college after that, after I graduated, if he was teaching a class, he'd say, come, Geeta, tell them that story of how you persisted and got through that internship. अभी कॉमन है, लोग जापान जाते हैं, तिम्बकतू जाते हैं, कहीं कहीं जाते हैं पढ़ने के लिए.
पहले तो टफ भी था जाना.
So it was very hard. And I remember writing a letter to my dad before I left, saying, and I told him, read it after. I gave it to my friend and said, give it to him after I leave, because my father wasn't happy about my going. He felt after this, you know, get her settled and then she'll be taken care of. But for me, this was important. So I remember writing this to him saying, I needed to do this for myself, and please give me these 6 months.
For her confidence and for her career both.
I didn't say that much, but I think he understood. And so I think it changed a lot of things for me, because going out of the country and seeing what we do as architecture, what we do as India, also is from a very different perspective. It was like doing a semester of masters. So I had a Taiwanese, a Lebanese, a Korean, Indian was there, of course. There was an Egyptian who were all part of the program, and very few Americans actually in the master's program. And then kind of learning about names that you've probably read in Space, Time and Architecture, and you're kind of having a conference and they're probably there, or hearing of what people think of these figures in different parts of the world. So it was a very different experience, and a very important experience in making me what I am. But I was very clear I wanted to get back to India. One is because I had given my word to Dad, but I also wanted to probably very clearly, being an architect, I wanted to be in India to be able to address the scenario here. There were options for me to maybe settle down there or do a master's there and all, but I was hell-bent, and I actually came back. And Dad retired after that. Not retired, actually. We moved to Bangalore from Delhi. And I never thought I could live in any other place other than Delhi. I told you it was very hard, but I actually fell in love with friends,
somehow accepts
people,
you.
yeah, friends, people, the connections, all of it. And then, so the first few months in Bangalore were very hard. Now I come back to Delhi and I say, how did I ever live here? You know, it is strange. I think places grow on you when you're in another location. So moved to Bangalore, applied for jobs in a couple of firms. In fact, I remember going to CNT, Chandawakar and Thacker, and senior Thacker was there at that point in time. And they were FLW fans. And I had just come back from Pittsburgh, where Falling Water is. And the minute he heard, he called the whole office. This young lady has come back from seeing Falling Water. Let's talk to her. Let's hear her. And that. So there was that kind of a firm where actually I was given an offer, where it was a large firm. And then there was a small firm where I would have been probably the only architect with many draftspersons. I chose the latter for whatever reason. Maybe if I had joined CNT, I may not have done ethos. So life has its way, because I may have been happy doing what I was doing and, gone into regular practice of sorts. But I chose this and I was extremely unhappy with the whole state of affairs, the kind of pay. We talk of pay scales today. I can tell you that things are not very different from the past. I was given 750 rupees a month as salary. And
Which year was that?
this was 1990 in Bangalore. In Delhi, I got a job at 2,400. I have that appointment
Offer
letter
letter.
also, I think. And in Bangalore, it was 750, and we were paying our driver 900 those days.
Oh.
So things are not very different from then even now. But that was not what bothered me so much. It was just I wasn't happy doing what I was doing, and then I took a course on alternative methods of construction, mud blocks, stabilized mud blocks at the IISc, Indian Institute of Science.
Bangalore only.
Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology, and Center for Application of Science and Technology to Rural Areas, ASTRA. And Professor Jagdish was again a super mentor, simple living, a simple thinking, high living kind of a person who walked the talk. He's still around, and looking forward to meeting him one of these days in Bangalore. So I did it was a 3-week course on making mud blocks, and then saw the excitement of, he also talked to us about cobbled domes and what you call shuttering free domes and things like that we could make, vaults, etc. And I felt I had found my calling in a sense. And then I said, I'm not going to work with this firm anymore. And I chose to respond to an ad for a creative educationist in slums. An NGO had put it out. And I said, ठीक है, architecture नहीं कर पा रही हूँ, तो I'll try and do something that I really like. And I remember receiving a call the minute there was a number to call, and I called, and Anita Reddy, who's again another mentor today, who ran Savas, who's the main mover and the founder of Avas, answered the phone, and she said, hey, we need an architect, come on board as an architect. So that's how my journey with working with slums started. I'm now a trustee of the same organization, and we did a lot of projects, housing projects for slum dwellers. We did exercises where we got slum dwellers to draw their dream house, and exciting times
कहाँ पे
when
execute हो रहे थे?
Bangalore में
Bangalore में.
different slums में तो अलग अलग किस्म के projects थे.
Those are charities thing.
So I wouldn't want to use that word.
Got it, but
Yeah, but like
helping.
no, I was getting paid by the NGO. I was getting a salary that was 3 times what I was getting paid at, over 3 times. that I
Because
was
you were
getting.
the main architect of that.
Yeah. And even today, I think if an architect joins an NGO, which is our trust also, the Ethos Foundation Trust, I think we pay maybe similar at least for sure. So there is, these social career paths are also not too bad to follow if you want to. So I joined this, and very interesting, where we would get people to draw their own homes, and the women would draw wells in their house because पानी का important, नहीं तो जाके ले आते थे कहीं से. The men would draw cattle sheds or shops, or they would divide their house in 2 and say कि एक rent पे देंगे ताकि महीने का कुछ निकल आएगा. और so फिर हम समझ पाते थे कि वो उनकी aspirations क्या हैं, किस तरह से चाहिए. So we never designed for them. वो अपने आप डिज़ाइन करते थे. तो अगर आप वो घर देखोगे तो आप बोलोगे क्या चीज़ है, it looks like any other. But we facilitated, that's all, and we allowed them to build. And I remember many years later, जब हम अरण्या गए थे बीवी दोषी के अरण्या इंदौर में, मैं पहुंची and मैं ढूंढ रही हूँ अरण्या कहाँ पे है, कहीं नहीं दिख रहा था.
You were thinking it's something big or ऐसा?
No. We had this photograph of Aranya in that, the terracotta color, typically. And it's not there anymore. Everybody has painted it in, and they अपने हिसाब से और अपना बना लिया उसको. And then I said, and I remember calling people, I said मैं यहाँ खड़ी हूँ, and people also didn't know, architects didn't know, because they haven't really, हम सिर्फ वो एक इमेज रखते हैं जो अवार्ड विनिंग अरण्या की है. एंड देन जयपुर में दोषी साहब आए थे, एंड ही स्पोक अबाउट इट, एंड ही सेड जब मैंने ये बनाया था, ये पहला इटरेशन था, उसके बाद मुझे पता चला, मुझे मालूम था कि ये एक एडिशन, ये कवर हो जाएगा, ये बालकनी कवर हो जाएगा उसके ऊपर. सो ही एक्चुअली सेड आई नो दैट इट विल बी टेकन ओवर एंड मेड देयर ओन, यू नो. And so the slums that we worked with also was similar. We allowed them to build what they wanted, and it felt very good to hear Doshi ji saying that
similar thing.
Yeah, similar
the
thing.
thought process
हाँ, कि वो, you know, and it kind of validated कि हमने गलत नहीं किया है, because otherwise it's like actually like any other locality.
And that's a big motivation.
Yeah. So that happened. फिर 10 साल के करीब तक मैं वहाँ उस NGO के साथ ऑफ एंड ऑन थी. I had a kid. We moved to Saharanpur for a year and a half. वहाँ पे मैं राइटिंग करती थी for a magazine. So I mean, life, especially for women, there are breaks because of biological reasons also. And you can plan those breaks also so that you don't lose complete touch. And you can plan your comeback as well. Into the field. Yeah. And you don't lose sight of it, and you can, it's not easy for everybody, but again मैं सब लड़कियों को यही बोलती हूँ कि शुरू से अपना इक्वेशन ठीक रखो. You come one day 5 साल after the marriage, you've had a kid and you say मैं आज से काम नहीं करूँगी, मैं आज से घर, nobody is going to. तब तक तुमने स्लॉग किया, तब तक तुमने दिखा दिया कि तुम इस तरह की हो, और people have expectations from you, and then you suddenly expect कि सब तुम्हारी बात सुनेंगे जब तुम अचानक कुछ चेंज करना चाहते हो.
Maintain a boundary from start.
शुरू से, and you can keep changing it, but अपनी जो अंदर की चाहत है, इच्छा है, या what you want, शुरू से बोलना सीखो. You know, it should be, yeah,
compress it.
You should be able to have what you want expressed right from the start. Maybe you will go 25% of the way in getting what you want. Maybe the other person will go 75% initially. Then you will probably go 30%, 35%, 40%. Slowly, it will come to a 50-50 relationship. It is something that you work at. It's not something that comes naturally. So, yes, so even when we had kids, there was I remember Bala even telling me right in the beginning when while working with Aavas, मैं अपना फ्रीलांस प्रोजेक्ट करती थी, और एक समय था जहाँ पे मेरी सैलरी बाला की सैलरी से बेहतर थी. एंड बाला इज माई हस्बैंड बाय द वे. एंड ही टोल्ड मी एट दैट पॉइंट कि इफ यू आर सेटिंग अप फुल हॉग, आई कैन सिट बैक एंड डू समथिंग एल्स इफ रिक्वायर्ड. बट आई वॉज नॉट विलिंग टू, you know, if you're going that direction where you have to be the bread owner, you have to compromise on some things on what you want to do with life. And I said, bhaiya, I want to follow my dreams. I want to be able to do what I love doing, believe in. So I don't think in doing all that, I will be able to be the main breadwinner also of the family. Because if I'm choosing this path, it's going to be a struggle. So that's why when we had to move to Kolkata or Saharanpur, it was a no-brainer कि करना ही है. And it all happens for the good. I reached Calcutta and Ethos happened. 2001 I reached Calcutta, 2002 Ethos was formed. So I think you can be innovative about your life. You can be creative about your life. You can design parts of your life in the way you want it.
And why in Kolkata? Ethos का reason क्या था? The
So-
story behind it.
Yeah. So कोलकाता पहुंच के मैं थोड़ी सी unsure थी कि अपने साथ क्या करूं अभी, because I was working with this NGO, I had some connections, there were about 15-20 projects I had done. अब पूरा नया blank slate है, शुरू करो वापस. एंड मैंने कहा, एंड यू कांट, इन कैलकटा वन लैंग्वेज प्रॉब्लम थी, तब तक मैंने सीखा नहीं था बंगाली. एंड उस टाइम पे अभी भी शायद NGO के साथ काम करना हो तो एक पॉलिटिकल एफिलिएशन की ज़रूरत थी, विच आई वाज़न्ट रेडी फॉर ऑल्सो. एंड आई से चलो लेट्स ट्राई टीचिंग. मैं पहुंची जादवपुर यूनिवर्सिटी की लाइब्रेरी में बैठी थी और सोच रही थी कि क्या करना चाहिए. मे बी देर इज़ एंड दोज डेज all teaching appointments used to be ad hoc. Nobody took you on a permanent thing for a while. I think even today they take you on a contractual basis because then they can shed whenever they need to. So I was trying to figure out कि क्या करना चाहिए. लाइब्रेरी में बैठी थी, मुझे याद है, और हेड ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट का इंतज़ार था कि वो बुलाएंगे मुझे और मैं जाऊँगी. एंड दोज वर द डेज ऑफ ब्रांड इक्विटी, द क्विज़. एंड अचानक मुझे जहन में आया कि वाई नॉट अ क्विज़ ऑन आर्किटेक्चर. एंड आई वॉज सो एक्साइटेड बाई इट कि मैं किसी से मिली नहीं, किसी को बताया नहीं, मैं बस यूनिवर्सिटी लाइब्रेरी से निकल गई. एंड आई started thinking about it. I went and met the people who created Brand Equity. There were two of them who were part of my husband's company at that point in time. And उन्होंने बोला कि वापस जाके तुम लिखो concept note. And the words that I wrote are still on our website somewhere at that point, you know, talking about architecture being a culture of collaboration and the different roles people can play and how knowledge is power. And I still believe very strongly knowledge is power. I think knowledge makes you more confident. People say knowledge or skills में difference है. But I think knowledge is very important because if you're in a gathering of people, you're in a conference, you're in a seminar, when you know something, you're able to strike a conversation.
Knowledge guides your skills.
Absolutely, yeah. So that concept note is still there, and that's how the first quiz on architecture argument came about.
Same thing you did in our college also.
Yes.
And Ethos is still running or not?
Yes, it is. So that was 2002. And 2024, I had finished my 2023. I had finished my walk and I'd come back. And एक रात को बहुत होता है मेरे साथ कि रात को सोती नहीं हूँ कभी कभी, और उस दिन सुबह उठ के इतनी क्लैरिटी होती है कि क्या करना चाहिए ज़िंदगी में. आई रिमेंबर कॉलिंग निकिता, रसिया एंड सोनम, हु वर माई 3 key people who were running Ethos events vertical, the industries relation vertical, and ASEDGE. And I told them I'm handing it over to them. And it was June of 2023. And I said March 31st will be my last day with Ethos. And I'm moving on to build my other dream, which is the foundation. And they will be taking on the leadership positions. And unfortunately हमने वो video record नहीं किया, वो conversation. It was on Skype. And it was around June first week, I remember, but I don't have the exact date also. But they were completely shell-shocked because they didn't expect it. I had always told them that you'll be the, you'll be taking it on. But कि ऐसे एक दिन इतनी जल्दी, they thought 60-65 के age में होगा kind of a thing, and they were a little surprised. But for me, I thought a few things. One is I believe that while I had the energy to guide them, I should allow them to take over. They are at the age that I started Ethos. And it's right that they start steering it now because younger blood has new ideas. And if I had to do that and what I'm doing with Ethos Foundation, I wouldn't have been able to do justice to Ethos Foundation. And I had this fantastic leadership. If I did not give it to them when I did, maybe they would have moved on at some point, and then I wouldn't have had that opportunity. I don't think they would have. They are as passionate about Ethos as I am, but I'm just saying that it is a possibility. Life takes over, something else happens. So it was perfect. So I spent June to March. I said, मैं withdraw कर रही हूँ. I will not be in active discussions. I will come only when you need me, but I will push you to respond on certain things, to follow certain things and all that. And that 1 year was, not that before that wasn't training, but that 1 year was training to take over completely. So now the old ethos that was working with events and all that has become Ethos Empowers.
हम कितने लोग थे जो आपने स्टार्ट किया था? स्टार्ट में तो सिर्फ आप थे,
मैं थी काफ़ी साल तक सिर्फ मैं
फिर
थी.
आप अकेले कर रहे थे.
And when we left, when I moved on, I think there were about 10, 12 people in Ethos, and most of them architects. And I mean, looking, anybody else would have said, इनमें से मैं एक दो लोगों को मेरे साथ ले जाती हूँ into foundation. Because they are trained, not the seniors, but one of, couple of the others, because we've built connections with colleges and all that. But I felt that it's not right. They need a stable, because they are youngsters, they are the ones who are starting, to take charge. And I didn't want to rock their boat at that point. So I left the team as it is. They made a partnership and they are running the show there. अभी भी बात होती है हमारी. We have still a group, and they post things that they want me to know about. They still call me the founder, so any new entrant to the organization kind of has a call with me and we chat, but I'm not part of any of the day-to-day functioning, planning, finances, nothing. In fact, it's very hard because हर कॉलेज में बोलते ethos से अभी तो कॉल आया था. नहीं, वो अलग ethos है. This is the social. But many organizations have a foundation, right? Which is the social arm. And I think it's just a matter of time by when people start recognizing that. And ASEG also was meant to go with this, but ASEG was not making profits. It was still struggling. And I think we didn't give ASEG, or I didn't give ASEG all that I should have to be able to make it work. And so
ASEG कब स्टार्ट किया था आपने?
ASEG 2018 में, कोविड के पहले. The reason I'm saying that it is important is online platform for learning उस टाइम पे नहीं था. There was Coursera, but उसके अलावा
उसमें सब कुछ है ना.
उसके अलावा डिज़ाइन के लिए नहीं था. This was the first and only platform. We had the first mover advantage. लोग were crazy about what we were doing. There were so many sessions. Architects were coming and saying they wanted to be seen at colleges. They wanted to, be part of the experience sharing at colleges. So there was बहुत मज़ा आ रहा था. There was so much that was possible. And then COVID came. जब COVID आया, suddenly the first year, in fact, we were very comfortable. My husband was struggling. Teams क्या चीज़ है, ये Google Meet क्या चीज़ है, ये वो. और हम तो मतलब सेल कर रहे थे. हाँ, so we were familiar with Skype. We were familiar with. So we helped a lot of colleges understand Zoom, online system. We allowed them to use our Zoom network for their class teaching until they got their systems in place. And then suddenly we saw, and at that time we also raised money. We raised close to 4 or 5 lakhs for COVID through online lectures. And we donated to forums that were working with construction workers, forums that were working on other migrant labor and things like that also. Because people had not, people घर में बैठे थे, और architects, बड़े architects were willing to speak in these things. So घर में, when you're trying to also make sense of the pandemic, you suddenly have somebody saying there is a talk, let's listen. So there were a lot of takers, and we were charging 250 rupees per speaker, per session or whatever. And we had 600, 800 people enrolling, wanting to see it, and we kind of made a good amount of contributions at that time. And we called it very clearly, we are going to keep only a certain percentage which is required for us to run the thing, and all the rest of the money would go. And then suddenly you saw everybody was doing webinar. जहाँ देखो webinar हो रहा है, जहाँ देखो courses हो रही हैं.
It was like a boom sort of.
So even today there are, people who are, I mean at that time तो overdose तो था ही, but at that time घर में बैठे थे तो लोग कर सकते थे, work from home था, so they would attend. But now it's harder, and people want to move out of that pandemic ka hangover, and they've moved on. And there are many players now in this space. Just like Transparency and Design Competition जब हमने शुरू किया था IGBC में, और कोई competitions नहीं थे. अब थोके भाव हैं competitions भी. अब थोके भाव competitions हैं. So like that, there are a lot of people who are into the space of courses and content like we used to. So now we are having to reinvent कि करना क्या चाहिए ASH के साथ. So there was that period where we thought it's going to really soar as a business, but now it's not. I'm thinking whether it is more important for ASH का aim ये था कि सबको similar opportunity मिले for learning. And by सबको I mean
स्टूडेंट
टीचर्स ही नहीं. आई एम सेइंग कोई कॉलेजेस हैं सिटी में जिनको एक्सपोजर मिल जाती है, बट कोई जो रिमोट लोकेशंस में उनको एक्सपोजर नहीं मिलती है. सो हाउ डू वी गिव देम इक्वल एक्सपोजर? स्टूडेंट्स इन अ क्लास सब एक तरह से सीखते नहीं हैं, तो किस तरह से वो चूज़ कर सकते हैं उनको क्या पसंद है, वो कैसे पढ़ सकते हैं, कैसे सीख सकते हैं, अपने पेस में कैसे सीख सकते हैं. Those were things we were trying to address. And I think for me the most important was to address those that are considered not the best performers in a class. For me they are more important because बाकी तो निकल जाते हैं किसी तरह, right? How do you address those that are not necessarily the best performers in a class? Because I think that is the reason for attrition also. That is the reason people leave architecture, छोड़ के चले जाते हैं, because उनको लगता है ये मेरे लिए है ही नहीं. But how can we help them find their groove in architecture? And then maybe there will be more retention in the field. So that is what we are trying to do through ASH. So we have to reinvent कि किस तरह से करें, and I'm trying to see there's a lot of alignment with the foundation which is now been set up. And we are trying to do a lot of courses from that perspective. A lot of speakers from the social realm coming and talking. So we're doing a lot of those things.
ASH में एक चीज़ यूनिक थी जो which I noticed was faculty के लिए courses.
हाँ.
That was something very unique.
Faculty develop अभी तो वो भी हो रहा है ना, खूब सारे online faculty development programs हो रही हैं हर college से. So but at that
IITIM भी उसमें घुस गया.
Yeah, but at that time, IITIM even council is doing a whole lot of them. But at that time we were online courses जो होती थी, they used to do live ones. हम ऑनलाइन पे जो थे हम वी यूज्ड टू रन इट एज programs at that point. Now we are trying to also again look at faculty as well even now, but do it more like a need based, more targeted workshops for them. And yeah, so ASH की बात आपने करी कि so we were talking about ethos to ethos foundation. So ASH happened in 2018. It still needs hand holding a little bit. So we are, I'm still retaining that, but have given the rest of it to Nikita and Rasya to handle. Got a complete brand new team. The oldest member in the organization is just about a year old at Ethos.
And how to hire?
Put out calls. It's a fairly interesting, rigorous process. We put out a call, we have a form. Those sound interesting are sent tasks. Which are online tasks where we ask them to curate some course program or how do you do outreach, depending on the role we give tasks. And then we have actually a group discussion task online. So we give, on the spot we give them a task and we say तुमको साथ में मिलके करना है. You're not competing with each other, you're actually coming together as a team and performing, and let's see how you do. So it's great fun seeing these youngsters and you get to understand their skills. And they also go saying them, they come not expecting an interview like that, and then they go back saying, you know, they learnt a lot also. Whether they get taken or not is a different thing. So that's something that we do for hiring. And
इससे आपका filter भी हो जा रहा है ना कि अगर जो करना चाह रहे हैं वही उसमें आएंगे group discussions में, automatic filter हो रहा है.
And now we have like I said, including me, we are about 13, and it's like going back to 2002 where I'm building a completely new property.
And what is the
team.
whole purpose of Ethos Foundation?
So,
what is your aim? Final
yeah,
aim?
so I think अगर ARCOS, which is the main thing of Ethos Foundation, ARCOS term जो है, I think I'll have to go back and look, but 12-13 साल पहले मैंने coin किया था. आजकल की बात नहीं है, although it's being used only 3 years before. And I had coined it as ARCHAUSC at that time. Trademark nahi mila, so that's why we went with our cause, and I think it's nicer now because it comes as cause, our cause, and
right.
you know, and I had written what I wanted to do through it tabhi. Only I didn't know it would be a trust. I thought it will be another wing of Ethos at that point in time. 4 wings होंगी, ये wing Nikita देखेगी, Rasya देखेगी, Sonam देखेगी और मैं देखूँगी. That's how I had planned it. But I realized that to leapfrog the efforts you need funds and you need CSR funds, for which you need to be a social organization, and that's how the foundation was formed. If you go back to what I had written at that point, it was to mainstream social responsibility, responsible design practices, to actualize responsible thinking in the ACED community, and that's exactly what I'm looking at doing today. So while that is the broad aim, because आज भी बता रही थी इसमें कि हम जब मैंने मड ब्लॉक्स पे काम किया था, दैट इज़ इन 1990, right? 1991 maybe. We called it alternate materials and alternate methods. आज क्या बुलाते हैं उसमें? आज भी alternate भी बुला रहे हैं. When will these become mainstream?
Mainstream. Important question.
Right? How do you even alternate career paths? हम सालों से बोल रहे हैं we should encourage alternate career paths. We should encourage alternate career paths. When will they become mainstream? When will we say all of them are equally important? And that's the day I think our profession will flourish. You know? So these are some of the things that we want to address. But more importantly, जब ये walk हुआ from
मैं उस पे आना था मुझे कि I want to ask that.
Sure.
So our cost term तो we understood, but उसको यहाँ तक ले जाना कि I will walk throughout whole country, not even क्या ही बोलूँ, मतलब it's so tough, और वो आपको complete भी करना, मतलब I know it's so easy, आप ही की तो मर्जी है, nobody is forcing you, बीच में आप थक गए यार छोड़ो यार वापस चलते हैं, it's so easy to give up, so वो आपने कैसे किया?
तो एक पागलपंती है, एक जुनून है, एक what you call obsession है, and I think you need to be so consumed. वो जो क्या बोलते हैं, वो जो जुनून जो है should not allow you कि रात को सोने नहीं दे रहे. You know, when you're eating, when you're doing anything, it should be saying कब कर रहे हो, कब कर रहे हो, कब कर रहे हो, and that is when I think you will probably stick to it. You ask me a question on what keeps me going. There are so many nights that I don't sleep because when I wake up and I say रात को सोई नहीं, my husband will ask me क्या हुआ बताओ, you know, what have you come up with, or my team will say, the old team, new team doesn't still know that I'm this mad, but the old team would surely tell me कि they're waiting, like if I put on WhatsApp group के यार सोई नहीं रात को, they're waiting for the morning call because we want to hear your new ideas. And this was one such wild idea, and I have a lot of them actually. I have something so absurd that my husband will not talk to me about it because he doesn't want me to do it, but it's still there somewhere कि अगले 2-3 साल में ना करूँ तो नहीं करूँगी शायद. मैं उसके बारे में बोल नहीं सकती. जब होगा तो होगा, नहीं होगा तो मैं किसी और प्रतीक से बोलूँगी तुम करोगे क्या in my place, because I'm too old to do it. Maybe I'll come to you and ask you.
Done.
But
I will start now.
but yeah, it's something that I write about from time to time. So there is a set of book of ideas of sorts that keep coming in, and I keep making a note. And this is something that blew me away when it occurred to me. तो ये 2017 में मैंने 2014 में मैंने दौड़ना शुरू किया था. First run was in 2014. I had never run in my life. I had played a few games, I had gymmed a little bit, but I had never run in my life. But मैंने ये ad देखा for this 10K run in Calcutta. That was the first organized run, and पूरी family की नाम दे दी और building में सबको बता दिया कि हम दौड़ रहे हैं. फिर अब तो मिट्टी में मिल जाएगा इज़्ज़त if we didn't run. So it was इज़्ज़त का सवाल, so we had to do it. And yeah, so my eldest son ran, the younger fellow exam बोलकर निकल गया, but the three of us actually ran the 10K, and it was like a life changing day for us. Prep तो किया, but I think it was like we realized after that 10K, the next 10K and all happened, and then I started getting podium finishes in my age category. I'm not got great timings. I know there are architects who've got much better timings, but कोलकाता में कम ही थे runners मेरे age group के जो दौड़ते थे, तो fortunately निकल जाती थी मैं in the top 2 or 3, and I used to get, at least my shoes used to get paid for कि 20,000 rupees का कोई prize मिल गया, 15,000 का मिल गया या जो भी है. But yeah, so that's when I started running and it became a passion, and I realized what it was. I was going through a whole lot of health issues, and touch wood, I would say the last 14 years, 2014 to now 11 years have been fairly pain free. I can't say what it will be like in the future, but abhi tak to I've healed physically quite a bit. So 2017 में ये आर्टिकल पढ़ा मैंने about सुनील दत्त and Priya Dutt walking from Bombay to Amritsar. They walk for peace. I'm not a supporter of anything. I don't wear my political affiliations on my sleeve. But the idea of a walk across our country is something that just blew me away. I said, क्या मज़ा आएगा अगर हम करें? And I started dreaming of the different things that could happen. And I told my team तभी कि कर सकते हैं. And I remember also I had a meeting of all those who had won Arcumen. I used to have these things also, by the way, to ask them what should I do with the property. मैं तो ज़िंदगी भर तो नहीं चला सकती, तो मैं किसको दूँ? नासा को दूँ, किसी और को दूँ, विलाया. But I don't know if they will feel and carry it forward in the same way. तो ऐसे मैं करूँ क्या इसका? तो उस टाइम पे मैंने ये वॉक के बारे में भी कुछ लोगों से बात करी थी. देन आई रिमेंबर माधुरी बोलकर एक फ्रेंड है, शी केम एंड शी मेड अ प्रेजेंटेशन कि आप बच्चों के साथ एक 5 क्लाइमेटिक जोन का वॉक कर सकती हो, कि कोस्टल एरिया कर लिया.
Just want to add one thing. यहाँ पे आपका वो नहीं आया था कि आई वांट टू टेक द आर्किटेक्चर टू द टियर 2 टियर 3?
आएगा
इसके बाद आएगा.
कोस्टल एरियाज में कर सकते हो. Then you can go to dry humid and get kids to sketch and all. So there were a lot of iterations of what this walk could be that happened. But at some point, COVID के time, ये खूब सारी visuals of people walking back, migrant workers walking back, cycling back, and those images were the turning point for me. Suddenly something happened and I said, मैं जा रही हूँ. And I told my family कि I'm going to walk and this is going to be about design and I'm going to explore our country from the lens of a designer. This will take me through the villages, this will take me through different parts of India, and it's also going to be the start of the foundation. I didn't know what I was going to exactly do with the foundation, but it's going to be the start of the foundation. There was this campaign line which said, explore, highlighting how design can empower lives. This is a very lofty statement. अब अगर मैं बोलूँ कि design can empower lives, सब लोग बोलेंगे चुप रहो, तुम architects क्या कर रहे हो, हम जानते हैं, nothing is happening. So while that was the stated intent, the intent was also to wake the community of architects कि हमको और करना चाहिए. We need to be seen more, we need to be doing more, we need to be engaging more with communities, especially the young architects, because they are the ones who are capable of receiving, capable of changing, capable of coming together and doing something also. So it was more or less like I was on show, and I knew it. Even though I say so myself, we planned the whole campaign. तो पहले तो मैंने सोचा, ये आइडिया आया जुलाई में 2021, and I told my mother and my husband over a meal कि मैं जा रही हूँ. So my husband was okay because he was hearing me बीच में, and he's also a runner, and he said, can't you wait 2 more years, I'll retire and we'll go together. तो मैंने कहा नहीं, मैं अभी करना चाहती हूँ. It has to be part of what I'm doing now, and we'll do more when you retire, but अभी तो मुझे करना है. And my mother first thought I was joking, and then she said, okay, let's go along with it and see what's happening. And then we had a Zoom call. Both my kids are in the US, and my eldest son had gotten married, so Shreya, his wife, was also in the US. And we had a Zoom call, and they couldn't believe what they were hearing, but they knew I'll go through with it, and they were excited for me. All of them were excited for me, and that's how the walk came about. मैंने सोचा जुलाई में डिसाइड किया, अक्टूबर में निकल जाते हैं, and then you'll be hitting the winter and probably finish by December, Jan. Then I realized what a mad and huge exercise it really was when we started writing, putting down what the whole walk needs to be about. It needs to be a fundraising exercise. You need to be, I didn't even have much of a social media handle at that time. Walk for Our Cause को तो था ही नहीं, तभी बना था. गीता का था 200-300 फॉलोवर थे. इवन आफ्टर द वॉक गॉट ओवर आई थिंक आई वॉज ऑन अबाउट 600-700 followers. That's it. I wish we had actually used that opportunity far better. I didn't engage anybody. जो था हम डालते थे. So of course there was a team that went with me that was putting it up, but not somebody who understood social media के इन handles को tag करो या ये करो, वो सब नहीं था. So we were just doing things. And then as the walk came, and then I started writing. I enjoy expressing myself when it comes to serious things. I do a lot of writing, and I started writing about what I felt about the walk, and that started it started becoming very real. And then December 3rd, I remember, was when I said we are going public, and we put it out as a post, and I sent a WhatsApp broadcast. And the messages, we knew you were mad, but this mad to socha nahi tha. I don't know how many of them believed that it will go through. So it was also raising funds. It needed a lot of funds. Then I found a friend who was able to reach Mr. Anand Mahindra, and then we managed to get that Scorpio that went with us. He tweeted on the journey also about my walk that she's almost reached Delhi, and newspapers picked it up and all. And then there was TVS. Again, I found another friend there. So I realized that this is the time to leverage all the friendships that I had, all the relationships of my lifetime. So I sent messages to everybody. School friends contributed. Family contributed. There were so many people who, made this come true, I think, because one is, of course, they believed in me, in my cause and things like that, but also they said there's nothing wrong in giving the money whether she does it or at the end doesn't. And like you said, ये मेरे पे था. अगर मैं बीच में छोड़ना चाहती थी तो मैं छोड़ सकती थी. मैं नहीं छोड़ सकती थी, क्योंकि सबसे ज़्यादा जो इम्पोर्टेंट था was ये वॉक के बाद क्या. अगर मैं हार मान जाती कहीं रास्ते में, इट्स ओके. सो आई टेल यू, ग्वालियर में मेरे पैर में बहुत बुरी तरह चोट लगी थी. एंड किसी ने मुझसे बोला, किसको पता चलेगा, वी वोंट शूट ऑल ऑफ इट. जब तुम वहाँ पहुँच रही हो उतना चल लेना, वो शूट कर लेंगे और हो जाएगा. ऐसे मुझे पता चलेगा ना मैं किसके लिए चल रही हूँ. मैं और किसी तो मुझे, हाँ, मैं रात को सुना तो मुझे, मैं किसके लिए कर रही हूँ, अपने लिए कर रही हूँ. बट एट दैट टाइम अगर मैं चल नहीं पाती, क्योंकि डॉक्टर्स ने बोला था कि चल नहीं पाओगी, तो इट वॉज लुक लाइक अ फ्रैक्चर. और मैंने सोचा, मेरे ग्वालियर 310 किलोमीटर दूर था फ्रॉम दिल्ली. सो इट वॉज, आई हैड ऑलरेडी डन सो मच. सो आई सेड आई कैन फाइंड 15-20 friends who are architects, who are walkers and runners, who will do a relay walk for me, and we'll close it. And there's nothing wrong, no shame in it. क्या हो गया? You've done it. So it's not that I, but एक टाइम भी मुझे नहीं लगा कि मुझे छोड़ देना चाहिए. My body would be killing me. My legs would be hurting. धूप की वजह से पैर literally सेक जाते थे. उसके नीचे छिलका निकलने लगता था. So I had to find out what I could use for these different things. I'm not someone, I tried using, so you'll see in some places all the suntan actually flowing in white colors on my face. I tried using it, but I'm not somebody comfortable with any of these things. So I said, nothing doing, I'm going. 43 degrees was the temperature for almost 4 weeks. It was the hottest April in 122 years. Meri naseeb thi. So I would actually have ice on my head, ice around my neck, and we would leave at some 3:50 in the morning, so that 4:15 I can start walking. By 7:15 I had finished a lot of it, so that बाकी 3-4 घंटे, by 10:30 we are winding up, kind of a thing also is something we did.
I used to plan, सामान कहाँ पे रहता था?
गाड़ी थी ना, स्कॉर्पियो, तो गाड़ी पे सारा सामान था.
और वो ड्राइवर,
so he was a logistics manager, and he used to also drive the car, Vinayak, and I had a photographer and a videographer. तो वो साथ में कभी कभी चल लेते थे, कभी कभी दौड़ लेते थे मेरे साथ में, कभी गाड़ी में. गाड़ी used to go at my pace to be able to photograph and videograph me. The back end team was also very important because they were curating engagements along the way कि आज यहाँ पे meeting होगी, कल वहाँ पे होगी. I would be giving every morning between 9 and 10 रसिया के साथ कॉल होता था, बेचारी डांट खाती थी बिकॉज मैं थकी मारी होती थी तो I needed someone to vent out on. वो सोचती थी कि मैं जितना खींचूँ, जितना सुन लूँ, उतना ज़्यादा चलूँगी मैं उस दिन. So it would continue. Yeah, jokes apart, but 9 to 10 is when I would also give them feedback कि आज का दिन ऐसे निकला, ये देखा मैंने, in terms of design. So we should make a note of it. And all these things contributed towards the book eventually that I wrote. And also contributed to the 6 causes that came about. That are now our pillars for Ethos Foundation, जिस पे काम हो रहा है. And I think after the walk, it's something that people take you seriously, even for donors, even supporting organizations. It's not been easy. First year जो support करता है, second year नहीं आता है, it's hard. Then you go back and find somebody else. So it's not easy, but
everything is a challenge.
Yeah, everything is a challenge in this space. But I believe that if you do good things, if you show impact, there are people waiting to come and help you, support you. We've got a nice project this year where we've been given funds to, with no specific project, but we've been told कि जो तुम कर रहे हो अच्छा कर रहे हो, उसको upscale करो, ज़्यादा करो. And what more do you want? You have the freedom to do more. So here we are now. That's why we had these MOU signings today. We are reaching out to many colleges. We are going to be able to run some social internships, social career opportunities, fellowships, faculty empowerment and learning programs. We are looking to build a repository of. So I think हमारे हर country में वैसे ये हुआ है कि the market drives trends, right? And it's great if we can build a body of work that is quote unquote alternative, and that drives the market. So if we start saying to the young architects कि start doing things a little differently, build a little differently, and we start celebrating work that is good design practices, which is good from all perspectives, where we are respecting the environment, where we are looking at what we can use traditionally, what problems you can solve there traditionally, where you are taking care of everybody who builds with you, construction workers बोलो, anybody. In fact, ऐसे हमको record रखनी चाहिए कि हर एक ने जिसने अपने घर पे काम किया है, चाहे वो किसी ने कील खरीद के ले आया अपने घर के लिए या एक्चुअली घर बनाया है, उनका एक नाम लिख के रख लो, चाहे वो रामू सीता जो भी है, और उनको याद रखो कि उन्होंने अपना घर बनाया है. कोई फ्रेम वेम करने की ज़रूरत नहीं, कहीं लिख के रख लो कि हाँ ये, एंड से अ साइलेंट थैंक यू टू देम. So building these practices into the way you do things, I think is also what I'm hoping to build as a culture through this effort. Yeah.
And you are such a big inspiration.
Thank you.
मतलब हम लोग जब निकलते हैं कॉलेज से, हम लोग को लगता है या तो जॉब करेंगे या तो अपनी फर्म खोलेंगे, बट आपने 4 ऑप्शन दिखा दिए आप क्या क्या कर सकते हो, और चारों आपने किए.
But I think the greatest inspiration for me is the encouragement and the passion and the love that comes from the students. The energy that's there in the young community is not being harnessed adequately. And I was telling you, I was feeling a sense of vertigo until yesterday. आज पूरा दिन मैं colleges में थी, एक बार भी मुझे नहीं लगा कि इतना चक्कर आ रहा है, because I was in the zone with the youngsters, and listening, just feel their energy, nothing else. You feel their energy, and I think you feel good about it.
I am feeling like I am wasting my time after seeing you.
नहीं. I think that's what we need to change. It's important to run practices, but run them. I don't think, that's what I'm saying. Social line should not be an alternative. It has to become mainstream. Every practice can be a sensitive practice, and that's where we need to get. They have to be commercial. You have to make money without a doubt. I mean, why should you? Social work should not be seen as, okay, फ्री में कर रहे हो या कम कम सैलरी के लिए कर रहे हो. आई एम सेइंग all practices, if we dovetail empathy and sensitivity into the practice, that's all you're looking for. So nobody is wasting time. I think everybody, we just need to tweak it a little bit.
Structure it.
Yeah, to be able to be more sensitive. Like today, somebody was saying after my talk that they were getting their second year students to build a pavilion of sorts. They called it an amoeba pod. And they said, you know, having listened to you, I realized I have to go back and ask them if it's accessible. So we can just ask ourselves some of these questions as we start designing. And I also told the students today, if we can decide that मैं कम वॉट में ये 2-3 चीज़ों पे कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ नहीं करूँगा या करूँगी, राइट? एंड चाहे वो प्रोजेक्ट मिले ना मिले मुझे. एंड आई नो एट अ यंग एज इट्स वेरी हार्ड टू से मैं बिल्कुल वो लाइन पे चलूँगा, आइडियलिस्ट. सो आई डोंट एक्सपेक्ट दैट, बट 1 or 2 things that you believe very strongly in can be things you will not compromise on. And begin with that. And then when you grow slightly in stature and in practice, then you say, let me add a couple of more things that I will not compromise on.
Actually, जो आपने बोला, me and Shinjini, we both, I think, daily fight with this thing कि यार ये इंटीरियर प्रोजेक्ट करना चाहिए because they need something.
कोई और ले जाएगा.
हाँ,
तो
exactly.
करो, और करो सेंसिटिवली करो.
But
नहीं, तुम नहीं करोगे तो कोई और ले जाएगा. And how do you sensitize that? You'll need immense patience. वो क्लाइंट के साथ बैठ के घंटे बैठ के समझाना पड़ेगा. वही बात
I think
रख
हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी उनको समझाना पूरा कि हम विजन हमारा ये है आपको घर के लेके.
And you can say they'll be pioneers. And at some point, maybe they'll realize, and maybe like you have a green rating system in, as now a USP for marketing, some of these other things will also become USPs for marketing.
Nice idea.
Right? And maybe we can start. So I'm looking at building some of those systems in the next 3 years. And hopefully we should be able to change the landscape if everybody comes together and says, let's do it.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am, for
Thank
coming.
you.
And thank you for sharing your personal life, the sad part of your life also. I'm feeling so privileged and so happy to sit in front of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I think the way you navigated the conversation made me come out with so many things that I don't know if I've spoken to many people before. So thank you so much for making that happen. Thanks so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. God bless.